Welcome back to eSIMstudios. Hope everybody's having a great day. We have some massive iPhone 18 camera news. These other companies are not the only ones trying to step up their camera game. So check this out. There's a new massive iPhone 18 camera upgrade and rumor that includes a teleconverter and variable aperture lenses. Rumors suggest that Apple's planning significant camera enhancements for the upcoming iPhone 18 Pro models, potentially including a DSLR inspired teleconverter to improve focal length and zoom capabilities. Now, check this out. In addition to the teleconverter, Apple is reportedly testing a variable aperture lens for the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max, which would offer users more precise control over light intake and the field of depth. Now, while a variable aperture lens is expected, the inclusion of a teleconverter is a new rumor, with a tipster named Smart Pikachu claiming prototypes are being evaluated. However, this source of the teleconverter rumor has a mixed track record, with Apple leaks, and the timeline for development and testing before the iPhone 18 launch may be insufficient for such advanced technology. If Apple does not launch the 18 Pro and Pro Max with a teleconverter, it will likely be on the iPhone 19 series, but it looks like we are definitely getting a variable aperture lens. Now, Apple iPhone 18's launch strategy might kill two birds with one stone amidst rising costs in storage. So, everyone by now is aware of the rising costs in RAM and storage. Apple, as you know, for the iPhone series, it's going to be a staggered launch, so they're not going to have to buy a massive amount of RAM chips all up front for all four iPhone 18 models. Apple's only releasing the Pro and the Pro Max in September, and then releasing the iPhone 18 and potentially iPhone 18 Air in 6 months from then. So in early 2027. So they're not going to have to buy a massive amount all up front. They can kind of gradually purchase it as time goes on, so they can withstand that massive amount of cash they're going to have to put up to buy all this RAM. Now, let's jump into the Samsung information and news, because boy, do we have some. So, check out the new leaks of the S26. We featured the integrated privacy display on a past video a few days ago, but as each day goes on, we're getting more and more information. This is so cool. So, Samsung is teasing the new privacy display feature for the upcoming Galaxy S26 series, specifically S26 Ultra. It's designed to prevent onlookers from viewing sensitive information on the screen, whether it's on the side or behind you. This integrated feature aims to replicate the functionality of privacy screen protectors by obscuring the display from off angles, with initial teasers suggesting it'll be the key highlight of the S26 Ultra release. Samsung has indicated that the privacy display will offer customizable options, allowing users to protect specific applications, notifications, or sensitive input fields like passwords. Rather than being an all or nothing solution, it will black out certain pop-ups but keep the remaining display normal. This is really, really cool. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. So, Samsung has been developing this for over 5 years. The feature is a fusion of hardware and software combined, though it is rumored to be exclusive to the Ultra model, with the full series expected to launch on February 25th. And that's not the only new Samsung Galaxy device launching soon. Galaxy Buds 4, they are expected to maintain their pricing amidst a complete design overhaul. So in a recent leak, they suggest that Samsung's upcoming Galaxy Buds 4 and Galaxy Buds 4 Pro will retain their previous price points of $179 and $249 respectively, despite significant design alterations. The new models are anticipated to feature an AirPod-like stem design with a refined brush metal finish, moving away from previous triangular aesthetics, as you can see here, and they may include magnets for charging alignment similar to Apple's AirPods. Furthermore, potential buyers can expect the Buds 4 Pro to be available to buy alongside the new S26 series and up for pre-order on the 25th of February. And speaking of that wireless charger, Samsung's new magnetic wireless charger for the S26 series was leaked, and it looks pretty freaking familiar. Samsung is set to release the new magnetic wireless charger that is expected to offer up to 25 watts wireless charging for the upcoming S26 Ultra, with the standard S26 and S26 Plus potentially supporting only 20 watts and 15 watts. Wah, wah, wah. Leveraging the anticipated built-in magnets for MagSafe accessory compatibility, widening it up to the S26 series. So you can use MagSafe accessories across the board with most flagships now. You have Samsung with the S26 series being MagSafe capable, the Pixels, right, at least the 10 series capable, and obviously the iPhone and or Apple accessories and or devices. This new charger will also be compatible with older devices like the S25 and the Z Fold 7, although their charging speeds with this new wireless charger will be capped at 15 watts, right? So it'll support the new wireless charging standard 2.2, but it'll also work with 2.0, 1.0, stuff like that. Now, obviously, you're going to have to use a case with a MagSafe ring on it if you're going to use it with the S25 or Z Fold 7. Samsung recommends a 45 watt charger for optimal performance when you have this new wireless charger plugged into a power source. The induction of the magnetic wireless charger alongside the magnetic iteration in the S26 phones signals Samsung's move towards enhanced accessory ecosystem compatibility and potentially faster, more convenient wireless charging solutions. And they're doing it to make an extra buck. Let's not kid ourselves, right? They're all getting paid off of this stuff. So with that, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.